Hey, welcome back to my channel today. In this video, I'm going to show you my entire portfolio and how much I have invested in and how I was able to save and invest and finally take away for young investors like me. I'm also just a typical guy who comes from a middle class family and has taken out some personal loans and struggled to close it. I was also a guy who made some basic personal finance mistakes at the beginning. I'm a little late to investing. I started at 24. I wish I should have started at least 20. For the past 2 years only I have been actively investing. This video is not to flaunt or flex that how much money I have put into this. I am doing this with the hope that anyone who is watching this will help to achieve their financial goals, not to brag or flex. Before getting into the video, if you are new to my channel, I'm Peranesh and I'm an IT professional allowed to make YouTube videos. Let's get started now. Just FYI, I haven't included my emergency corpus and the money I have kept for my short-term goals. It means the money which will be spent in the next year. For some, the amount I'm going to show may appear small, while for others it may be huge. But for me, it's a decent amount if I consider where I was 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm feeling good about having met my goal for the year. If you have watched my video at the start of this year, I stated that I have an end corpus in my mind. If I achieve it, I will share my entire portfolio. And here I am, where I have achieved my goal and I am going to share my portfolio as I said. Well, the end corpus which was in my mind was 5.5 lakhs and that is what I have achieved this year. And my corpus currently is 5,50,328 rupees. My corpus was around 1.3 or 1.4 lakh when I first started this year, where the majority of it was coming from my PF account. Last year December, I had invested approximately 50 to 58,000 in equity. That is the only amount I had invested in, and the remaining 75 to 80,000 was in my PF account. Let's take a deep dive into my asset allocation one by one. This is my portfolio value. In crypto, I have invested 20,000 rupees and stocks and mutual fund 3,34,000. PPF account, PF account and debt mutual fund 1,62,000. REITs and InVITs so 16,500 and gold 16,500. Total 5,50,329 rupees. What is the value of my investment currently? For now, I'll just hide it. I will get back to the current value later part of this video. Before that, let's see each asset class. And I want to share about my asset allocation. If you look at my investment, my asset allocation will be 35% in fixed income and 65% in volatile assets like equity and crypto. I'll show you. I can consider PPF gold as a fixed income. The total it is coming around 32.49%. 32.49% of my entire investment is in fixed income. REITs, stocks and mutual fund and crypto is a total of 67.51%. 67.51% of my entire investment is in volatile assets. One can use the asset allocation in two ways. The one is 100 minus your age. For example, my age is 26. 100 minus 26, 74. 74% of my portfolio can be in volatile assets like equity. Remaining 26 should be in fixed income. And the other option is 60% equity and 40% fixed income, as mentioned in the book, The Intelligent Investor. Even if you are an young investor, you can start with 60% equity and 40% fixed income. Don't go blindly 100 minus your age. It all depends on your goal and your risk-taking ability, how much risk you can accommodate. But I want to stick always between 30 to 35% in fixed income and 60 to 65% in equity. Let's look at each assets. First, we'll start with fixed income. In fixed income, I have PPF account, EPF account and 4 debt mutual funds and gold. Majority of new investors forget to add their PF into their net worth. It is also your money, right? We have to add that too. Once you have added, you might know that your fixed income is greater than your equity exposure. Last year, I thought I have invested 58,000 in equity. I am going full on equity. I need to have some fixed income exposure. But later, when I added my PF account to my net worth, then it was entirely different. 75% of my portfolio was in fixed income and 25% was in equity. I thought I was investing more on equity, but I was not. In the early stages of investing, especially for working individuals, they have to pump in a lot of money on equity. Then only they can compete with their EPF or fixed income. Still 2 months before, my PF was considerably high. In EPF, I have 1,32,000 rupees now. Next PPF. PPF has many added values. I can even make a separate video for that. But in short, PPF is 15-year locking, which produces 7.1% interest rate that is variable. The interest which you get from PPF is completely tax-free. Apart from IT companies and big organizations, other companies won't provide PF. For them, I recommend you to open yourself a PF account in any of your bank, that is a PPF account in any of your bank, and start investing monthly in it. It also acts as your PF account. In PPF, I have invested 25,000 rupees. I invest 2,000 every month. Next year, I will change it to 3,000. I want to increase that every year. Next, debt mutual funds. I have 4 debt mutual funds. I have invested 2 years before, each costing 1,000 rupees. I invested in a thought that I don't have any fixed income. That's why I invested in debt mutual fund. Later, I got to know that I have to include my EPF account, right? Then I stopped investing here. I'm holding on to these 4 funds with the hope that in future my equity exposure will be high. At that time, I'll be using this debt mutual fund to rebalance it. Then gold. Gold is always or most of the times inversely proportional to equity. I want gold to act as a hedge for my portfolio during natural calamities, a war, or like a situation like COVID crash. I'm using gold Bs for investing in gold. I have invested approximately 16,000 in gold Bs. I'm considering to keep always 5% of gold in my portfolio. Right now I have 3%. I need to push 2 more %. And this is my fixed income exposure. Gold, PF, EPF, debt mutual fund. Within fixed income, these are all the percentage allocation. And when compared to the entire portfolio, that 5,50,000 rupees, this is the asset allocation for each gold, PPF, EPF and debt mutual fund. And my fixed income value is total of 1,78,783 rupees, which is 32 or 33% of my entire portfolio. Let's move on to volatile assets like equity. Stocks, mutual funds, cryptocurrency, REITs and InVITs are all volatile assets. First, crypto. My advice is stay away from crypto. I had invested 20,000 in cryptocurrency. I invested this amount last year May, and within 1 month it fell 55%. Now I have only 6,000 in cryptocurrency. Even crypto is capable of producing 10x returns. We also have to accept the fact that it can also produce the same in the opposite. And these are all the coins I have invested in: Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ether, and few other coins where Google Finance is not able to add it here. Here you can see, right, total gain is minus 12,000. The amount I have is 3,700. The remaining is 4,000 something is I have invested in different coin. That is also in the same range. I don't know nothing about crypto. I invested solely on speculation. If you look at it, crypto is 3.69% of my entire portfolio. That is the risk I can afford to take. That is the exposure I can give it for speculation. I don't have the stomach to exceed that percentage. So I decided not to invest in crypto hereafter. Next, stocks and mutual funds. Stocks I have invested 1,88,000 rupees and mutual fund is 1,00,000 rupees. Mutual fund is only equity. I haven't included the debt into it. I have cluttered as much as I can in equity segment. I have a trading account in my mother's name and long-term stock investment in my name, and additionally mutual funds. This is my mutual fund portfolio from Google Finance, and these are all the funds I have invested in. These 4 are the debt mutual funds I have invested in. You can ignore these 4, and remaining are the equity mutual funds I have invested in. S&P 500 investment, Parak Parik Flexi Cap, and Nasdaq 100, Nippon India Alpha Low Volatility 30, BSE Low Volatility 30. These are all for ELSS fund, Axis Long Term Multi-Asset Taxer Fund, Quant Tax Plan. You can feel that how much clutter I have made with my mutual fund alone. This didn't stop here. Let's go on to the trading account. In trading, I have 58,000 rupees. And there is a gold Bs also here. If we ignore gold Bs, then it would be 45,000 rupees. I am now only trading with ETF, mostly on Nifty Auto, Nifty Healthcare, Nifty Bank Bs and Nifty FMCG. I am just sitting in a profit of 1,500, and in mutual fund I am sitting with a profit of 2,200. Let's go on to the stocks. These are all the stocks I have invested in. Tata Motor, DBR, Kalyan Jewellers, Fidelite, Jubilant Football, Hindustan Lever, Natco, Dabur, ICICI Bank, Marico, Bajaj Auto, ITC, Kotak Mahindra Bank, HDFC Bank, Axis Bank, Asian Paints, ICICI Securities, Wipro Limited, Tech Mahindra, Hero Motorcorp, Tata Consultancy Service, HCL Technology, Dr. Reddy, Infosys, Tamil Nadu, Mercantile Bank, Sun Pharma, Tata Steel, Zydus Life Science. This is also quite a mess. I have started to declutter my portfolio. Everything is here and there. I must refine it into fewer stocks and mutual funds. What I have in mind is I need to have only 4 mutual funds and 10 stocks for long term. Next one, REITs and InVITs. REITs I have invested 16,500 rupees and I am in a loss of minus 1,000 rupees in it. And these are all the 4 REITs and InVITs I have invested. Everything is in a loss. let's see the allocation in within equity and also the entire portfolio. Within equity, these are all the exposure I have. REITs 4%, crypto 5%, mutual fund 27%, and trading 12%, stocks 50%. And in entire allocation, crypto is, as I said, 3.69%, mutual fund 18%, stocks 34%, trading 8%, and REITs 3%. Now let's see the current value of all of the assets. Crypto invested 20,000. Now I have 6,000 rupees. I invested 3.69% of my entire portfolio. Now it is only 1% of my entire portfolio. See the difference, minus 69%. And stocks and mutual fund, total 3,34,000 I have invested. Currently I have 10,000 in surplus, 3,44,000, and the difference plus 10,000, and the returns 3%. Don't take the returns much into your consideration. I have even booked 25,000 profit when the market was in all-time high. And PPF, EPF funded 1,62,000, 29%, and now same 29% with the 2,000 surplus. Like the same for REITs, gold and everything. And let's see the total value. Total I have invested 5,50,000, but the current total value is 5,48,000. That's only because of crypto. I have only 3.69% of my entire portfolio. That affected me this much in my entire portfolio. This is how crypto is going to affect us. How I was able to do it? I would say 3 reasons for that. First is pay yourself first. I said in the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, pay yourself first. Whatever your salary may be, take 1/10 of your salary and keep it for yourself. Even if it is less than 10,000, take 10%, that is 1,000 rupees for you. Keep that for saving or investment. When my salary gets credited, I take an amount for my investment and I don't touch that for any other thing. Next, Packer's law. To reduce my overspending habit, I follow Packer's law. The law states that your spending will equal what you have available to spend. A week before for the next month, I used to list down my needs and wants. I will arrive at an amount for needs and wants, and I will fund that into 2 bank accounts. For needs, a bank account, and wants, another bank account. I tried to spend with that amount. With this, I was able to spare a little bit amount for investing. At the month end, the spare amount will be moved into my savings or investment. I pat myself for one good habit that I am following for last 4 years is Money Manager. I am using Money Manager app for the last 4 years. It gives me a bird's eye view of my entire month, where I have spent it the most and where I have controlled it, where I have to reduce it. In a matter of 30 seconds, I will be able to find it. Money Manager helped me to correct my mistakes. And finally, especially for young investors like me, I like to share few of the things which you need to follow. Number 1, accumulation phase. The first 5 years of our investing is called accumulation phase. I am also in accumulation phase. Make an attempt to invest as much as possible in the first 5 years. The amount which we have invested in the first few years will have more time to compound. You can reduce the speed of investing after 5 years. Also, you may be into few other responsibilities like marriage, family, etc. Now you will be a youngster and you will be able to save more. So use this phase for accumulation. Next, before investing for the long term, make sure your family health insurance, term insurance and emergency expenses are taken care of. We are trying to keep the odds in our favor. Our short-term expenses like medical or buying a mobile or a bike or car can break your investment for long term. I'm not saying it's not wrong to have them. You can have them, but you need to plan them with a separate goal or separate investment. Don't use your long term for these goals. If you break your long-term investments for your short-term goals, which also in turn affect the compounding effect. This year I have invested nearly 4 lakh rupees, approximately 33,300 rupees a month, including my PF, which is good when I compare to my previous year of 1.3 lakh. And I want this to increase every year. And the reason is, you need to know that return percentage is not going to make you rich. The principal amount which you have invested is what going to make you rich. What I'm trying to tell is, if you have a mindset of becoming rich with your returns, change it now. To invest more, you need more money. Further improve your skill if needed and seek for a better job that feeds all your needs and financial goals. Fortunately, I switched companies this year, and that was my major reason for investing more without caring about the returns. And finally, have a long-term view. Have a goal for your investment before starting. Don't invest and try to fit in your goal into your investment. Don't make the same mistake as I did. I invested everywhere without a goal. Thank goodness I didn't have any near-term commitments. I have a time to declutter my portfolio and direct it to my final goal of retirement. That can be the reason for everyone. don't do the same mistake as I did. Plan your goals and then invest. That's how we came to the end of this video. I hope this video might be useful for you. If so, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this in future. And let me know in the comments how much you have invested this year and what will be your financial goal next year. If you like this video, you may also like this one. If you have a problem of overspending, then watch this video to reduce your overspending habit. These things helped me a lot to reduce the overspending habit of mine. Bye, take care, signing off, Peranesh.